travel all the time. I do a lot of training in high schools and on college campuses throughout the region. And that's what inspires me to keep going because every social movement in this country has been led by young people. Every single one. And if we're going to have a movement now, it's going to be because young people have stepped up to make it happen. As Cameron said, I'm old, and so I'm looking for the young people that I interact with. They get injustice, and they're ready to stand up and take their leadership. And I'm so thrilled that that's taking place.
I love people. Now, a few people here know me, and love is my drive, love is my passion, and I would say the reason that I'm here, the reason that I'm here as a person, as an individual on this earth, the reason I am here with Don't Shoot PDX is because I want to learn how to love people more practically. I feel as if we always have these ideas of love, we have these ideas of empathy, and yet we're not applying these ideas that we have quote unquote instilled into our minds and our bodies and our spirits. I love you like so much, like I'm for real. And y'all think I'm playing.
He ain't getting played over either.
You know I ain't playing. I'm 23 years old and I've dedicated my life to basically the betterment of whoever is in front of my face or behind my back or on my left or my right. And that's just the reality of the situation. And so why am I here with this organization? Because justice is love and empathy actualized. And I think that that's something that we always, or me myself especially, I need to continuously recognize. And in order for us to keep going, because this fight is never going to end. It's been going, and it's something I'm recognizing. Like I'm so new to the game, not only because I'm young, but because I'm really new to the game. Like straight up. And guess what? The game has been played. The game's going to keep playing. And unless we take these remote controls, which are our bodies and our voices and our gifts that we've been given, unless we take these and apply them practically and passionately, then things will not change. But guess what? Things are going to change. Yeah.
Does anyone else on the panel want to say something before we give the next person?
I could give you my whole backstory on why I do this and all that jazz. But if you did not just hear what she just said, if you did not just see what happened in the movie, that's more than enough. I'm 25, my guy. I could die as soon as you leave here. But are you gonna go outside and march for me, or are you gonna sing Kumbaya?
Hello.
So I do this because this is a sense of family, but in my family, everybody's a leader. I'm not gonna depend on these people to fight for me. I'm gonna depend myself to fight, and I'm gonna stand up for everybody that's fighting with me. We're a pack of wolves right here. Everybody here is the chief right here, and we're all pushing for the same goal. There's a lot of people that have that knowledge, but there's no action behind it. I literally went my first march ever that I attended. I literally saw some people. I'm not gonna name names or whatever the case may be, but I saw people up there singing. Even if I had the most angelic voice, I don't see what that was doing for the thousands, on 2,000 to 3,000 people that they had all of them in a square block, police-led, singing about the death that police just killed somebody but were police-led. So I stood up and I said, I don't agree, and I'm marching this way. And then 3,000 people followed me. I believe, and it's kind of go back to what I said, this is not the focus. It's not, I'm not trying to knock your question up on the top of man. What I'm saying is, I'm not on this panel. I did not come out here to take a part of my day. I could be doing whatever. I could be at home playing 2K. Instead, I came here to encourage, just like I need y'all to encourage me, a young black male, to fight for the rest of society, because this is my everyday protest. And this is something I could die for right after this, my man. You could be the next one. That's a real thing. And unfortunately here in Portland, we're not in Ferguson, whatever, but I believe, whether you're this color or not, we are all in the same fight, fighting the color blue. And that blue is trying to attack all of us.
We talk a lot about hope and faith, and I always say this: faith without action is like a gun without a trigger. It doesn't work. So I'm tired of looking in my friends' eyes. I have friends in gangs that are friends and family that are in gangs, and I'm tired of looking in their eyes and seeing hopelessness. Like they don't believe. I'm tired of everyone pointing the finger at them instead of the conditions that breed that mentality in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like we're more to it. Everyone wants to point to gang violence and this and that as a problem, but it's like the environment. Like look at the environment they grow up in. Look at their broken homes. Look at the everyone blaming them for what's going on. So it's like I had a conversation with my brother, and I told him straight up. It was like, yo, like, do you have any friends that are in the opposite gang? I'm not gonna name the gang or anything. He was like, actually, yeah. Like my best friend is in the rival gang, and I told him like, you know, it's on you because you're the youngest. It's like you have to break that cycle. Keep that friendship. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that they see that we're all the same. We're all human beings equally. And that's what Black Lives Matter is about. It's not that nobody else's lives matter, it's that we're equal as human beings. And they want to respect that.
The director of the film, did you want to add something or just going into the next? Question, I have a question for you. My question to you is, what was your feeling as the director going and seeing these communities? What was it like for you within to have to see that? I mean, did you grow up in anything like that? And if you haven't, what was that experience like for you?
So that neighborhood that most of it takes, that's where I live. That's where I lived for since '97. So that's my community. I mean, that's my neighborhood. And a lot of the people in the film are people that I know. And one of the things I was talking about earlier is a lot of the people that are like family to me now, I met back in the early '90s. We all came together because there was a killing of a young man in New York City named Amadou Diallo. And some of you might know that name. But what happened is Amadou Diallo got shot 41 times because he went to reach for his wallet when the cops cornered him in front of his own building, going into his own apartment. And what happened is New York City tried to move the case up to Albany to get away from the media attention, and all of a sudden, a bunch of us were just like, this is enough is enough. We formed a group called Basta Ya, and we started a whole network of organizing and people who had never been involved in fighting for social justice got involved. And to me, it's just crazy that here we are 20 years later, and you guys are coming together and becoming radicalized and together understanding, building consciousness together over the same issue. You know what I'm saying? And I think one of the things for me that sustains me is having people around me that are thinking about the same things and wanting to do something, take action. So I think that's part of what it means when we're talking about like building that community. Is like we have to sustain each other. It's so important. And I guess like the love piece is so important because this work will drain you. It will definitely, it is emotionally draining. You know what I mean? Because like the sister said over here, this is life or death. You know what I mean? And for you to share that and get that off of your chest, and I can hear it in your voice. You know what I mean? This is not easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy to watch this film for some people who have experienced this.